get it. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Oh. Ooh. Pressing the button. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's roll it back. Let's run it. Heavy with the squad. With the squad. Let's squad it up.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. No doubt, Candace, that LeBron with the Lakers, championship LeBron now with that LA team. They're a different team. He's won a championship, securing his legacy. How long do you think he can keep playing at this level?
Well, to be able to do the things that he's doing, I think people are really learning to appreciate how much time and energy he puts into his body. And honestly, it has an impact on me as well, and what I'm able to do just watching him. The amount of preparation that he puts into it, the amount of care, obviously after games, making sure that he's icing and taking care of his body, because listen, that's your career, and I do believe that he's going to do this for years to come.
And you've been doing some of those things. You picked up some of these hints from him.
I've had to. I didn't like ice tubs, and I was like, okay, I got to get an ice tub. I'm becoming more seasoned now, Kevin. Not old, I'm just more seasoned.
Another one.
Love watching Rondo drop dimes out there. His court vision is just out of.
Okay. They gotta call timeouts, huh? It's alright. I'm gonna ball out anyways. I'll ball out without the shot calling.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Callin passes to Nurkic. And a deep three from Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
LeBron James in the
defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's A-Train and McCollum with the block. And there's the
No.
call on A-Train. That's his first foul. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Callin passes to Carmelo. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Here's A-Train. Off the mark.
I was going to hit it back.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Anthony. Now here's Lillard. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Lets it go from deep. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And Candace, can you talk about the lifestyle, the experience for a WNBA player, the work-life balance, who are also mothers or expecting mothers and trying to keep a professional basketball career on track and improving?
Kevin, I'll tell you this. I have had knee injuries. I've had my shoulder operated on. There is nothing like coming back after having a child. That is the toughest thing to do. But honestly, second to that is, making sure that they're being raised. So I think, being a mom comes first. We're seeing a lot of guys in the NBA that are putting their kids first and missing time and having paternity leave, which I think is huge. And you said it, balance. Balance is key. And I have a great support system. My family is amazing. So I know when I'm playing basketball, my daughter's getting the best care. And, when I'm away from the game of basketball, I'm really enjoying it and spending time with her.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's A-Train. And the 3 off target.
If I would have made that up,
and it's McCollum in the corner.
He gonna make that.
Takes a 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always
hit me
a
with
threat
it
to pull the trigger. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home team just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and
Not
that one,
defender.
the shot selection wasn't
3-pointer.
terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Passes to Anthony. Anthony with the screen on run. But he recovers it. Here's the floater.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions.
Hit it!
Howard's still a presence down low. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. So it's Portland now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Nurkic, and finish off by Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And in the NBA, Candace, we're seeing the move to positionless basketball. Pace and space and such fluid motion on the offensive side. How much are those changes happening at the women's level?
I believe they happened at the women's level a long time ago. Coming in, you know, it wasn't known for a 6'4" player, a 6'5" player to handle the ball and to be able to move and play in space. When I was coming up, it was like, if you're tall, go stand by the basket and put it in. And now we're seeing in the WNBA, you know, especially with the rules, with defensive 3 seconds, how much it is a luxury to have a player with size that can space the floor, that can dribble, that can pass and do those things. And so obviously the NBA is getting attention, but I think the WNBA is, you know, we've been doing that for a little bit of time.
Fun to watch, you know that.
It's fun to play when you're not just putting in layups, I'll tell you that.
Here is Lillard after the three-pointer from A-Train. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by McCollum. Lillard's got his third basket of the night right there. But Trey, and the rebound by Nurkic. Portland trailing here. Here is Lillard. He's got 7. McCollum, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The playmaking improving with time. Davis has an improved sense of when his guys are open.
Now here's McCollum. 38 points for him last game against the Utah Jazz.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
A-Train trying to get open as Davis. No good from A-Train. Trailblazers shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Hood drives in. And the rebound goes to Howard.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Lillard. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket, no matter what.
Short. He ain't going to get this one.
What? Sent me out to the second quarter? It's disrespectful up there. Disrespect, y'all. Disrespect. Because I'm fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck. That's why. Let's get it.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. McCollum deciding where to go with it. The pass to Carmelo. Portland moving the ball around.
Oh,
and there's the
wow.
foul on the shot.
Don't miss. Watch.
For the Lakers.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their 3-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be
Catch and
happy
shoot.
with all those assists.
All you gotta put
The
on.
post pairing is Anthony with Nurkic. Rodney Hood out there with McCollum. That's the group on the floor for Portland. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He ended the game with 68 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of 3-pointers. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. But they won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Lakers on D. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish
Oh,
at the
Nurkic,
rim.
come on,
Nurkic is a unique big. Just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Trailblazers trail by 20. Callin passes to Anthony. He dishes it to Nurkic. And the NBA has created an instant replay command center in Secaucus, New Jersey. But
Too strong. Grab the board. Box out,
have
box out,
let
box
the
out.
review center handle those as well.
I'm a big believer in speeding up the game. It takes so long for the officials to go to the table, to review, to look at it. I believe Secaucus could get it done at the command center a lot faster than the refs on the court.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
To the paint, here's McCollum. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. McCollum's got 14.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
The shot's good from A-Train. And Greg, you see it after every game. Junior going out of his way to keep a good relationship with his fans.
And that's what you love to see from rising stars like Junior. They know at the end of the day, it's about the fans. Great job by him to make it a priority.
Here's LeBron. Doubled by McCollum. Shoots the three. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Nurkic with the steal.
Damn, my ball
He picked up 12 points in their last one against Utah.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
Here's Nurkic. And foul on the...
Look shook, bro. Greg, watch him. Watch him.
Himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Markieff Morris is checked.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. McCollum with the ball. 14 points for him. There's the drive. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. And we're seeing the NBA and the WNBA, Candace, make use of social media to
Thank you, ref. Yeah, that's the only way you are.
You have to take advantage of social media. That's where the world is going. It is about connections. It is about the NBA and the WNBA connecting with their fans. And you're able to do that. I mean, when we were growing up, can you imagine being able to shoot your idol a direct message or have your tweet retweeted? It's unbelievable. And social media is allowing fans access to their favorite players.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Lillard finds McCollum. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You expect LeBron to drop dimes like this. His vision on the court is exceptional.
Portland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded close. Good on the wing. Back to McCollum. And the bucket is good.
Gotta make sure you follow through, bro.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in.
You gonna tire these refs out, boy? You got to start moving those feet. Nah, that's fine. I mean, nobody on this team can guard. You all are trash, straight up.
That one is no good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized four.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Utah Jazz. Lillard comes with the double team, taken away by Anthony. And there's the call on H.
Yo, you want to shoot that underhanded? Come over here, bro. They're going early,
The
bro.
line for him here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Dishes it to Lillard. McCollum outside. And the WNBA in 2016, Candace, implemented a new playoff system with 5-game series in the last 2 rounds, but single-game elimination in the earlier rounds. Do you like that?
I do not like the system. I feel as though you play all year to get a top 3 spot or a top 4 spot, and it's a single elimination game. If you look at the way that the WNBA has their playoff system set up, the Lakers losing to the Portland Trailblazers in the first round of the playoffs, the Lakers would have been out in 2020. And, you know, unfortunately, the Sparks were out in 2020, losing that first game. So I think that also you're trying to find the best team, and with that comes a series. But also, you know, who knows what can happen. Somebody wakes up with the flu and can't play, and then your entire season is on the line. So I just don't like the one, you know, single game elimination.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his...
Good look, good look. Did that one on purpose.
This one going 3 of 6 so far.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Whiten for LeBron. Candace, always great to get your insights. Wish we could do this more often.
Yeah, I wish we could do this more often. Kevin, we're going to have to. When I hang up the shoes, I'll definitely be at the table a lot more.
We will welcome you with open arms. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Steve, how great to have Candace with us. She's made such an impact on the game overall.
Kevin, Hall of Famer in the WNBA. And now I get a chance to work with her off the court. And when I think she'll be a Hall of Famer as well. It's a pleasure working with Candace Parker.
Here's A-Train. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. McCollum outside. Portland, no good that time either.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
A-Train misses the layup. Trailblazers trail by 19. Over to the left wing. Here's Trent. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs. That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
So the Lakers 5 right now. The forwards are LeBron and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with A-Train. And it's Howard in at the 5. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 17. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. From deep.
What are you doing, big dog?
He can't hit that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this.
My bad. My bad.
Oh, we can't do that?
Extra offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And got it. Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Nurkic a screen on Rondo. Looking to get back on track here. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's A-Train. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's McCollum. 22 points for him. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum.
Good eye, ref. Good eye.
The contact.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Outside, Davis. Here's A-Train. He's guarded by Nurkic. Shot's good from A-Train. 61 points for A-Train.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
McCollum with the screen for Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Oh, yeah, that's us, that's us, that's us.
Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Doubled by McCollum. And the call.
I've been dragging him around all game, bro. I thought we were playing a varsity team tonight. Y'all are trash. Second one's going. That's a good foul.
And boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
We hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position?
Drive and it ain't there, then reset.
Keep moving without the ball, JR.
Approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Shooting foul.
This one's off. Push off this miss.
And Lillard.
Push off this miss.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Los Angeles has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. To the inside. Here's Howard. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Hazanya's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
No good from A-Train. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got 24.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Here's A-Train. Missed inside. And there's the call on A-Train.
They are not here to see you, ref. Hey, you got this guy? But your girl in the stands, man? What she with? Ooh, 20,000 eyes on you, bro. Ooh.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's A-Train. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
McCollum outside. 3-pointer.
Bring it.
Gotta do the little things, and we're gonna be fine.
With the drive. Goes back up. Nurkic with the block. And he recovers it. Here's A-Train. No good again that time. Trailblazers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%. 7 of 14. And Lillard gets double teamed. The 3. Kept alive. Tries again. Nurkic can't hit.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And good. He hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Lakers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Oh, that was something else.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those two players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of those one of the greatest players of all time. Two different type of players, but both are very impressive.
The Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Inside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Unselfish play by Hood. Could take it himself, but finds the open man.
Driving in. And again.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Caldwell Pope against Lillard. Now, here's Nurkic. 5 to shoot. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket. Here's A-Train. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a
that
play?
one, Kevin? Unbelievable.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Outside Collins. 6 to shoot. Nurkic, the pass to Hood, and it's good. 2 points.
He scores from everywhere. Inside, outside, in between. Hood can fill it up.
Here's A-Train, covered by Hood.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. Reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
The Trailblazers shooting 43% from the floor. 1:37 left in the fourth. Connects from three-point range. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Here's A-Train. Good, he hits again.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied. Oh,
No, he didn't.
Grab that board, grab that board.
Strength for the Lakers.
as one-sided as it gets today. You know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And in a three-game season series, they take the first two, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for A-Train.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded.
And another one falls.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. They get it again. Basket good.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's A-Train, and yep, another basket. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Lillard against Bradley. Lillard scanning the floor.
So y'all want to talk about food later or what?
Two, three bands, you think it's sweet, little. I ain't never gonna stand my hand. If we too deep, it's a whole block deep with it. I ain't never gonna feel my man. Money gon' come, let the money gon' go. All these fame, so they getting too close. So I stay on my guys, that been by my side, cause I know they gon' ride to the car getting dropped. New drip, had to pick up some shoes. New kicks, I don't care what it costs. Ruthless, I don't care who lost. Stupid, I'm in church with a boss. And I know they don't wanna see the young boy win. 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 When I come out, there's a whole lot of as a young and I just wanted to be famous. Hopped in the booth till we screen that we made it. Other day I was recording in the basement. Now I pull up to a show in a spaceship. How you streaming day one, do a fake. Now I need wanna pull up on the S show, Lord, I be. And if they let me in the game, I'ma change it. Ain't a lot of say ever basic. Poppin', I'ma stay bull, me some bait. See me, they ain't never gonna say. Bust down, they ain't never gonna take this. Money I got, can't make this. Cotton blue shits, bro, gon' hate this. Mama so proud, I'ma take on vacation. I been going hard, remember used to stars. Remember played on the boulevard, going downtown, tryna. And if I call Tar Heel, I don't play the field no more without. Brody on the news, whole face on the camera. Free on my day one, not the slammer. Toe black and white, he a panda. Got me fit like I'm Santa. All this designer got me in Atlanta. Honestly, I ain't playing games no more. And they I ain't worried about you, what you worried about me? I'ma still pop out with a fresh white tee with some retro J's and some fresh Nikes. 2, 3 bands, you think sweet little. I ain't never gonna stand my hand. If we too deep, it's a whole block deep with it. I ain't never gonna feel my man. Money gon' come, let the money gon' go. All these fame, so they getting too close. So I stay on my guys, they been by my side, cause I know they gon' ride to the car getting dropped. New drip, had to pick up some shoes. New kicks, I don't care what it costs. Ruthless, I don't care who lost. Stupid, I'm in charge of a boss. And I know they don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win.
Shake up, they don't wanna see me win. Flex up, I'ma jump out the gym. New water, watch that young boy swim. I got it the harder way like I'm Tim. In that Maybach, you can't see through the tint. I ride foreign, but bro, in a plays on my dolly. Think I made it, these don't know me. No, this is not a chain, it's a trophy. Boss up, be a baby like Jody. Used to I used to be OD. I'm talking money, put the cash. You in that dash on the freeway. I knew I would get it, they didn't believe me. Baby, I make it look easy. Calling and saying she need me. I know she see me with TJ. Put my whip through the speed race. She wanna link up, that's a no-go. I've been stacking my cheesecake. Yeah, I get to the racks and I'm up at the rim. Collecting a bag and I do it again.
2, 3 bands, you think it's sweet little. I ain't never gonna stand my hand. If we too deep, it's a whole block deep with it. I ain't never gonna feel my mans. Money gon' come, let the money gon' go. All these fake, so they getting too close. So I stay on my guys, that been by my side, cause I know they gon' ride to the car getting dropped. New drip, had to pick up some shoes. New kicks, I don't care what it costs. Ruthless, I don't care who lost. Stupid, I'm in charge of a boss. And I know they don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win.
really thought the money make you happy, it don't make you different. I start to see that myself when I got a couple million. Roll through the mud, I can't lie, I seen too much real outside there. I told my brother had some patience and your day'll come. Now he sitting in the he ain't got no. You can't walk inside my shoes like a sneaker come. I overcome obstacles and they still come. I was trying to make a way out like it was my first day out. Remember my first day out, now I got M's in the account. I got some in the south. These streets by my side, you don't want with I felt so stuck in my life, I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize. My penthouse got a bird's view through eyes. I got Porsche with the frog guy. Got a handcrafted JJ with a palm pilot. All this money on my mind, I taught it about it, yeah, yeah. I got a grab dope, brand new white Rolls Royce and that match her toes. I was out flocking, I ain't have a choice, I ain't even had no clothes. I put my wrist inside the freezer, watch the paddock roll. Think about the time, man, we was 10, we was hopping fences. I was standing inside the trench. I keep it for you and you, I know the ops intentions. Back in Genesis, I was OT. She got a streets by my side, you don't want with I felt so stuck in my life, I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize. My penthouse got a bird's view through eyes. I got Porsche with the frog guy. Got a handcrafted JJ with a palm pilot. All this money on my mind, I taught it about it, yeah, yeah.
Living in Ruin Paradise, bruv, that's GHS. I was on a grind like BMX, Radio King, that's Bear Sits, Radio King, that's GHS. Bruv, I don't rate your thing, I'm GHS. Boy, they miss Bear Sets, that's why you can't compare them. Them I don't air them, see them, energy scares them. Them and I wear them, them and I wear them. I got the Midas touch, I want gold and platinum, so I'm on a road like a traveller. Hold the boy, they don't catch me up. Energies, bro, I got the ancient one. I told my young G, make sure you save some in case the rain come. They wanna us, so they really wanna save us, but who can I trust, who can I trust? Paraness, and got P cause I'm madness. If you get caught, that's bad luck. Who can I trust, who can I trust? Paraness, London City got bad luck. If you get caught, that's we be out here to the done. The youngers are overly up. Don't come around here where you and get where I'm from. Get lost, never found where I'm from. You see, we have few options. So man, then the stop. What next? Turn your old block or hot mess. Politician ain't bothered. Then I wing all boxed in. Bros outside check a shop and informer. Watch them like Ofsted. Then they turn myth like notness. Synopsis, and I put trust in no one. Man, I don't know who the ops is. Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Paranoid. And got P cause I'm madness. If you get caught, that's bad luck. Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Paranoid. London City got bad luck. If you get caught, that's on a grand 24s, don't sleep much. Got juice and a bit, still a beat raw. When I move John Cena. Girl, she wear a keeper. Do you love me when I pull up on a beamer? Makes your eyes see clearer. Out in the jungle like Bagheera. I know what I see in a mirror. Back when I never had heating, I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him. Man believed in my speakers. Now I'm in a public speaking. Nowadays life got meaning. Bad mind don't wanna see this. Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Paranoid. And got P cause I'm madness. If you get caught, that's bad luck. Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Paranoid. London City got bad luck. If you get caught, that's who can I trust? Who can I trust? Paranoid. London City got bad luck. If you get caught, that's bad luck. Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Paranoid. And got me cause I'm madness.
no one man struggle above another. A new 24 hours, time to work on all my trouble. I'm tired of hustling, trying to make my money double. Need changes in my life, gotta get up out that bubble. I gotta get it right now, forget waiting, I'm being patient. The clock is racing, I can't have no time wasted. It's a whole lot of time in the day. When you put it to use, or let it waste away, Rise and shine, it's time to grind. I gotta get mine, said the concept, the time is all up in our mind. Sometimes it's slow, other times it be flying. I seen 24 years with my very own eyes. They try, but they can't put a price up on my time. Finally figured out what I'ma do with my life. The purpose of this life ain't to work, eat, sleeping, and living more for cause you never know what the future holds, what tomorrow brings. The best day of your life for the fat lady sings. What I mean, we can't last till infinity, leaving behind nothing but artifacts and memories. So when I'm gone, how will they remember me? Hope it's for positive and not negativity. Was I a leech or a source of energy? I'm working on my legacy, I gotta get it right now. Forget waiting, I'm being patient. The clock is racing, I can't have no time wasted. It's a whole lot of time in the day. When you put it to use, or let it waste away, What do we do with the life that we've been given? Find out what you like, what you want, then stick with it. Just make a decision, regardless of circumstances, you gotta roll with it. They told me ask for it, work toward it, and you get it. Only looking forward, the past is already written. Looking to the future, each day I'm working to get to my destination. I know it takes time, I know it takes patience, but one day I'll be facing everything I ever wanted. It means much more when you know you work for it. Turning my dreams into real life scenes, from thoughts and emotions into real life things. More cautious of what I think, careful on what I speak. They say imagination become your reality. Taking time thinking of myself happily. Working every day, I'ma get there gradually. I gotta get it right now, forget waiting, I'm being patient. The clock is racing, I can't have no time wasted. It's a whole lot of time in the day. When you put it to use, or let it waste away. Every single day is a chance to do something better. It's your life to live, so you gotta take advantage. Either take what life will give you, or you set a goal and plan it. Ain't no settling, speak up for it and demand it. Love, happiness, and freedom is all I needed and wanted. Thinking positive when I wake up in the morning. I'm enjoying every second, every minute, every hour, every day. Made a thin line between my work and my play. Said you won't change, it's a new year every day. You walking or you talking, cause it's time to make a play. All this time, see, I gotta set a schedule every day. It's 24 hours, I can't let it go. I gotta get it right now, forget waiting, I'm being patient. The clock is racing, I can't have no time wasted. It's a whole lot of time in the day. Will you put it to use, or let it waste away,
Respect it.
From the tip it. I'm with whatever you with. You ain't the only one out here getting rich. You ain't the only one that got young. You can go pay to do dumb shit. On it. Hold up. Tell them roll up. I'm in a Rolls Royce. Got about 4 on. I got buckets on my forearm. Army living, no stress. Park the Lambo on my best. Cuban link lay on the dresser. My pockets fat, yours. Spent a foreign car all on my necklace. See me shining from the other section. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit. 350 cash. Didn't even do the dash. Room full of bosses. You looking like staff. I'm on a war path. I go on the beat. You ain't nothing to me. My partner spin your block like Uber Eats. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Hey, stand on this pound, I'll be 6'8". Hey, might buy your and hope you rent. Pay me enough frames. Championship range. No, I can't sing. Feel like I'm a hit stand a brace. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. no shit. I don't put a Lambo on my wrist. I don't put a Lambo on my wrist. I don't put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't give no shit.
$120 on the M-way speeding, LV hat, backpackers, sneakers. Any girl that I'm with is a 10, 9, 8, brethren decent. Now I'm in a party with the sweetest chocolate brown in Reese's Pieces. 120 on the M-way speeding, LV hat, backpackers, sneakers. Any girl that I'm with is a 10, 9, 8, brethren decent. Now I'm in a party with the sweetest chocolate brown in Reese's Pieces. My brother got a new wristwatch, but don't watch that cause you could get nauseous, could get seasick. I mean, all of my ex-girls hate me, but how you gonna... Baby, don't you know I'm living that baby boy lifestyle, everything crazy. If you don't chat to your guy, your G.O.C, I ain't talking Mercedes. Nah, let's talk about drama. I got a pen in my zone, and I'm in a zone too like karma. Man, pull up, hop out, pull over. If it's palaver, cool, say nada. Now I'm in a party with Tara, and that girl got body like armor. Football and Balenciagas, or I kick ball in my all black Pradas. No acting, never went radar. I'm a top boy like Sully, but ha ha ha, what's the drama? Paintings still get aired, left on red then blue like Barca. If it ain't about face, won't answer. I got a living in Sydenham, Professor X, cause true say the back ain't there, but the brain is brilliant. And my new thing came with kids, and that's okay, cause I am still. Little man wanna jump on FIFA, so I'm close to the sun like Icarus. Man, then I'm back in the room with his march, and I that for the thrill of it. No. And then not just tickling, tryna hide my face, car can't stop giggling. Then man all watch glistening, but the rollie ticking is it's such a shame. 120 on the M-way speeding, LV hat, backpack and sneakers. Any girl that I'm with is a
man around, those snitches. They're not around no more. They're not around no more. And who do you think that's because of?
Was it us that got a man moving? Don't be stupid. No bumper with a bumper, new number. Hit her back like who's this? R8 or the Lamborghini. The man there don't plan to see me. Come on Greece like Santorini. I got a girl from Bush that will take that charge on the chest if I say so. Cane rolls, 2 man and a super dry jacket, a new Astra, man, it's looking like plain clothes. We ain't never had halos, just and Jenny from the block, no J-Lo. This year here's gonna be a mad one. I need a good girl, I need a bad one, I need a brand new. Them man need that more than a man does. Them man need cash more than a man does. Them man being crashed more than a man look. You don't wanna end up in my bad books. It's not a good look, give a man a bad look. 120 on the M-way speeding, LV hat, backpack and sneakers. Any girl that I'm with is a 10, 9, 8, brethren decent. Now I'm in a party with the sweetest chocolate brown in Reese's Pieces.
Hey, what about you anyway? What about your love life?
Good question, man. Wouldn't mind having a bit of fun if I'm being honest.
Get it like woo. Hit it to the true. And how I do, like hold on. Did my maker hit a ask for a favor? I need the money and clothes, the flashy cars and the jewels. All these rappers is screwed. Fly flashing lights and I pose on the road to give you my soul. Hold on, all the fans screaming names, ain't naming fames, leave for days, amen. Never been on my level, keep pushing hits, how you in trouble?
passing papers. Black boy, black hood, black traders. Judging the cover of that book, no pages. Heard with the hatred curse is dangerous. That poverty curb is nature's. He really could have sent man doctor instead of just working patience.
Let's get it. You know it. That's right. You know it. I can't hear you. Let's get this done.
Here we go. So Dallas will get the first possession. Boy, the rumor mill is buzzing, Clark. Here in the middle of the year, how's that affect you as a team, you think?
Well, I tell you what, when the rumors are floating, it can really, disrupt the locker room. It can actually tear it apart. The number of trades that take place in the NBA, players are really relieved when that deadline passes.
Brunson defending. Oh, it's stolen by Callin. Brunson with it, and Howard picks him up defensively. Shots blocked. Down low. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from James.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now here's Brunson. Really struggled in the loss against Golden State. First quarter, just over a minute played. Connects from downtown.
Setting the table for his teammates, James. Enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
Dallas calls timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Here's Brunson, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Outside Finney-Smith, beyond the arc. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Now here's Kleba. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Doncic outside.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Well, when you watch Anthony Davis play, Grant, he just moves like someone only half his size.
Think about this, B.A. He has the gait and quickness of a guard. And of course, everyone knows that he was a point guard well into his high school career, but he grew almost a foot in a few years and became the player he is today.
Good on the bucket.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
It's James on the wing. Outside, Rondo to the wing, right side. Offensive rebound. Davis, that's good.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Doncic. Coming off a 34-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Oh my! I mean, just hard on that one, B.A.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Puts one up from 19. Doncic, good.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Fires for 3. Oh, my.
Nobody on this team can guard him. You all are trash, straight up.
second one's going in. Appreciate the trip to the line, fellas. It's all good.
Good landing zone rule that has been in effect now for a few years. At first, a lot of defenders complained, but closeouts on three-point shooters has certainly affected how the game is called right now, and it seems to have reduced injuries.
Yeah, first of all, anything we can do to reduce injuries is important. Certainly, I know a thing or two about that. But yes, this is so important and so necessary, and I'm so glad that the league and the players now have embraced this. We have to protect shooters, and sometimes that can be considered even a dirty play. So I do like this landing zone rule, and as you said, there have been fewer injuries as a result.
From deep, nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense.
The Lakers on D. 11-point game, and the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Callin.
That looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Guarded by Doncic. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And he was fouled while in the...
Now let's make it over 2. Check your man, check your man.
But what is unique is that he signed with Real Madrid at age 13, debuted in the EuroLeague at age 16, and now he's already an NBA All-Star.
You know, early on, Doncic has proven to be a leader. I mean, this guy is somebody that can shoulder the offense and take and make big shots for his team.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Davis with the block.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Pass to Kleba. Doncic outside.
He's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Offensive board. Dallas is gone, only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Brunson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Finney Smith. Rejected by James.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot block.
Cauley Stein defending. Clock at 6. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks shooting just 21% in the first quarter.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Hits the trifecta. 23 points in the game.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Doncic. Dallas again missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Knocks down the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Now Brunson. Driving inside, and it's blocked by Davis.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Launches a three. Counted from distance.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Pass to Doncic.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Now Brunson. To the inside. It's blocked.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped. That one
drains the triple.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Doncic left side.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Doncic. Can they get it? Jump shot is good. Doncic has got 10 points in the game. Now here's White. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. On the attack, Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Take your time, man. You got this.
Life, exercising the power of my voice. And as I look to today's players, they have taken that and run with it. With the advent of technology and social media, players in all sports and from all over the world understand the power of their voice and are willing to use that to speak out on all types of social issues. We saw that last year with the NBA bubble in Orlando. It really speaks of how today's players have evolved into more than just an athlete.
LeBron is the 3 with Davis in at the 4. Then there's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Markieff Morris. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Doncic outside. Tries the spin move. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Doncic pulls down the board. The Mavericks have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Brunson. Knocks down the long J. Brunson's got 5 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Davis with a screen on Doncic.
And then Davis slams it in!
It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
Here's Brunson. He's got 5. Here's Doncic. And the shot goes down. He's got 12.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Nails it from 3.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
The Mavericks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Outside Brunson. And there's the drive. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 44.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it.
No problem. They look totally dejected.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Brunson with a double team. Three-pointer, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Dallas has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Brunson. Pass to Kleba. And here's Doncic outside. He buries it from 3. Doncic has got 15.
Guys, Doncic has great shooting mechanics, and he can knock it down from deep or just about from anywhere on the court.
Now here's Powell. Releases from 15. Doncic, no good. Right wing. 4-3. Second chance shot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
We got it. We got it. They forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Outside Brunson. Here's the pick. Here's Doncic with the drive. Deflected. Guarded by Doncic. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Doncic outside. Let's go with a 3. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
On target from range.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And here's Brunson. He's got 5. Takes a 3. And Doncic with the 3. He's got 18.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Well, you look at Doncic, and he was named the youngest MVP ever in the EuroLeague, okay? Both in the regular season and in the EuroLeague championships. And then he led Real Madrid to a title at the age of 19. Yet, there was still some wondering, how good would this guy be in the NBA? Plenty good.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
You know, that's just...
For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. And Doncic with the jam.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Clark, one analyst called Doncic maybe the most accomplished European teenager ever to come into the draft.
BA, I mean, I tell you, that's pretty lofty hyperbole, but the most important thing about him is that he seemed to always deliver in the biggest moments.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
From downtown, they grab their own miss. And that one's good. Davis.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And yep.
Short.
Being of an opponent rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. White comes in for Rondo. Callin Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Doncic with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And, you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Powell, a screen on Kuzma. The Lakers shooting the rock well in the second quarter. 55% from the floor. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Curry with it. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Powell passes to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic on the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Offline with a 3. And the Mavericks making a change. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Luka Doncic is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Callin Stein in at the 5. Doncic left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 28 points for the game.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now Brunson, 5 points in the game. Doncic finds Kleber. The fadeaway. Rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 15 here tonight. The Mavericks shooting only 42%. Outside Brunson. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Callin Stein. Pass to Doncic. Brunson on the drive. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Doncic with the jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pure from 3-point range.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
There's the drive, and Doncic with the jam.
Boy, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
It's rebounded by Kleber. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now here's Doncic. He's closely guarded.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Brunson. Doncic on the wing. 32 points in the game for him.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Sinks the tray.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Brunson passes to Kleber. Dallas again missing. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Finney-Smith. Going inside. And it's blocked by Davis. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Cauley Stein with the rebound. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Out to Kleber. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. Kleber's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. Now here is James. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Wow. What can you say?
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting about 42% on the third. Doncic left side. And Doncic with the jam.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Doncic outside. Morris, he's checked.
That's on me.
Checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Kleber. Right side, Brunson. Over James. And here's Doncic outside. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Brunson with a double team. Pass to Morris. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Outside Brunson. Doncic, good.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Powell brings a double to the middle, to the left wing. The 3 sends it home from three-point land.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Doncic with the bucket.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Well, Los Angeles shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Good on the shot.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Pass to Rondo. Here's the 3. Powell pulls it in. Dallas is shooting around 44%. Not bad. Doncic finds Brunson. Back to Doncic. Spins. Inside. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Alongside right now, who would it be?
Well, other than you, B.A., I'd have to go with Anthony Davis. I think he's a tremendous offensive player. His shooting ability, his length. He's also very unselfish.
Are you kidding me? Terrible call.
I think he's just an unselfish guy who's really about team and trying to do all he can to help his ball club win. So definitely Anthony Davis. And you're up there too, B.A.
We've got Avery Bradley. Kyle Kuzma out there with Markieff Morris. And then it's Alex Caruso. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Kuzma to the paint. They get it back from the arc. Drills it from deep.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Right outside. And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth quarter.
That's just a good example of Wright taking what the defense gives. I mean, why settle for an outside shot when there's room to work inside?
And one thing we saw in the bubble, Clark, extra room by the out-of-bounds lines. Would you like to see more of that during regular play?
I would love to see it, B.A., but the reality is those seats under there are actually pretty good revenue drivers. And we know at the end of the day, finances will be a big part of the equation. And also those who cover the games get some great shots being underneath. So I don't think we'll be able to see that kind of open space, but I would love for it to find its way into the game if it were at all possible, but I don't think so.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
30 seconds left in the game. Outside Barea. And he drives in with the teardrop. And the three off target.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Pass to Kid Gilchrist. It doesn't go for him.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably would've made cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, took the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat them.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably would've made cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, free the cost, take the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat the loss. We pray to check on they gon' judge what we do. They don't speak no evil. They don't know me. We pray to check on do this for my people. That don't mean illegal. They don't know me. We pray to check on mind on how they treat you. Way too bold, too regal. They don't know me. missing papers. Black boy, black hood, black trainers. Judging the cover of that book, no pages. Hurt with the hatred, curse is dangerous. That poverty curb is nature's. He really could have sent man doctor instead of just working patience. All now mumsies ain't even got no evidence. And that playlist. Bro, how can you call that justice? When blue see red, there's greyness. King of this castle, you're looking at greatness. Watch me.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot. Streets are cold, see the frost. Things I know, forbid. Probably would've made cross. That's my blood, family tree. No excuse, freedom cost. Took the risk, made mistakes. Pray I never repeat them.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot. Streets are cold, see the frost. Things I know, forbid. Probably would've made cross. That's my blood, family tree. No excuse, freedom cost. Take the risk, made mistakes. Pray I never repeat the loss.
We pray to check on who we
They gon' judge what we do. They don't speak no evil. They don't know me.
We pray to check on who we
Do this for my people. That don't mean illegal. They don't know me.
We pray to check on who we
Mind on how they treat you. Way too go too regal. They don't know me.
We pray to check on who we
Give me that dough. Give me that money right now.
Pacify our women, justify the give your man the ribbons, making money off it, magnify the figures, pray we see the profit and we find forgiveness. Healing necessary, not hereditary, cut the history, but condemned by our spirit. All my brothers hungry, appetite of winners, rust along, but they can't have the diamonds in him.
You don't know what prejudice look like. All because of what you look like. I wanna guy. Never said we didn't have good times. I never said my brother didn't. I never said that I was any victim because I was skinned in. Still glistening, can I get a witness in this?
Rolling round my block, feeling hot. Streets are cold, see the frost. Things I know, forbid. Probably would've made cross. That's my blood, family tree. No excuse, freedom cost. Took the risk, made mistakes. Pray I never repeat them.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot. Streets are cold, see the frost. Things I know, forbid. Probably would've made cross. That's my blood, family tree. No excuse,